Oh my god, I feel so awkward even turning on the camera. Like, you don't even know. It's been for freaking ever, to the point that my camera lens is a little bit dusty. Do we have this? Do we have this? Why am I holding a little Believe True aqua cream bomb thing? I don't know, I just feel very awkward like turning on the camera and talking to myself. So hi, hello, how's everyone doing? For those of you who subscribed during my time off, my name is Neuzeth, and my hair grew a ton. I don't know why, but it did. Look at it, it's like below my shoulder. It's crazy and it's annoying the crap out of me. I also dyed it orange, so that happened very recently actually. It's been like a week and a half now that I've had like orange-ish hair. I really like it. It's very different from blue and green, which I had previously, but I think it looks cool and I like the contrasting look that I'm rocking today. So since October, since the last time that I filmed, a lot of things happened, and that's why I wasn't able to film, at least not in the right mental state. And I'm gonna put my phone on airplane mode so I'm not getting any notifications while I film. So I last left off after I came back from Austin, which was my last Phoenix related trip, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I vlogged that trip in case you haven't seen it, but Austin is a really cool city. I really want to go back, and of course seeing Phoenix for the 1 millionth time last year was a lot of fun. I think the first obstacle after I came back from my trip was my dog Frances, who's a Yorkie. She had her second surgery of the year in October. I think it was that time frame, like right after I came back, and she got one of her eyes removed because there was an infection, and we kind of knew that was going to happen just because her eyes were getting in worse and worse shape, but it happened. So we were just like, you know, taking care of her, making sure it didn't get infected, making sure that she didn't feel, you know, all out of place and awkward. And to our surprise, she actually adapted to the change really easily and really well, to the point that we were just kind of like, how the hell are you even more energetic? But she just felt, I guess, so good to have that out of her system and having that pain out of her system, that she was just like literally jumping on her bed and jumping around and running around and bullying the other two dogs. So she was just fine. But literally right after that, we experienced two deaths in the family. Oh my god, I suck at speaking about death. And if you're sensitive about those topics about death, I would probably fast forward quite a bit. But there were two family deaths that happened literally back to back. One was around Halloween time, and then the other one was a week after. So I don't deal with death very well. I tend to kind of like shut myself out from everyone just in order to process what happened and mourn in my way. It was just really weird. And I was just very engulfed in work. There were a lot of things happening at work, and it wasn't necessarily the most, you know, fun, easygoing time. There's been a lot of changes within bareMinerals as a company, so I had, you know, dealing with deaths and also stress from work. So creatively, I just was not feeling it. Even just playing with makeup, I was not feeling it. I was just getting makeup, slapping it on my face and going to work literally. And like I just wasn't in the right state of mind in October and November. You know, November retail The retail calendar is insanity. It's crazy. You have Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of those things, and of course, since everyone, including myself, is shopping online, it's been really tough for businesses to kind of stay afloat and oops, moving the camera, to stay afloat and, you know, make it a profitable Black Friday and that whole weekend. And of course it wasn't what it was last year, so managers, district managers, all of them are kind of scrambling like, oh my god, what's happening, what can you guys do to turn things around? And we were just going against so many obstacles in the business side that it was just like, it was sucking the life out of me. And then comes December, which was a whole other monster in itself. Man, I was just getting choked up even thinking about it, but I feel like I share so much of my life on YouTube that I feel like I should explain what happened in December. So oh, I feel so, I don't know, I feel like it happened 2 months ago, but it's still so fresh in my mind. So, and this part, if you're very sensitive, or, you know, I don't know what type of warning I want to give out, but on December 6th, my Chow Chow, who was the oldest of the 3 dogs, passed away. So it's obviously still very hard for me to even like talk about it, but it happened due to natural reasons. He had a heart attack. He was 15 years old, so he was getting up there in age. We were all getting, you know, ourselves emotionally prepared to like part ways with him eventually. We just didn't know when, and he was doing really well actually leading up to his death. But I was here when he passed away, and so was my mom, and it was just a very, obviously sad, but also a traumatic experience for both of us, just because we were both there when he took his last breath and when he took his last like yell, and like it plays in my head sometimes, and it's very, very hard to shake that off, especially when there's a rainy day like there was last week, because it just brings back those memories. And I mean, you can see where this is going. I wasn't in the state of mind to film and be outgoing and be happy before December, and then Buster passed away, and I just could not do it. I physically could not do it. I'm sorry, I'm taking my foundation brush, but I couldn't film, I couldn't act like nothing was wrong, because there was things that were wrong. There's a helicopter. Buster was the very first dog that I have ever had in my life, and he was part of my life for 15 years. So losing him was just as hard as losing one of my grandparents. It's still, I feel like such a void in my heart and also in my life. So, you know, I mean, I'm still dealing with it. At the time, I felt very, very lucky that I had the kind of support group that I did. I had built really great relationships, you know, in real life through work and through blogging and stuff. And I felt very lucky to not only have that support group, but for them just allowing me to like cry cry right in front of them, which I've never really done. I'm usually someone who hides their emotions and then hides them until the point that I just like break down. So it was nice just crying and not feeling judged by someone. And I know people are not gonna judge, but you know, it's tough for me to show emotion, especially emotions that are more on the vulnerable side. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still dealing with it, but I feel a lot better now. And my dogs are also doing a lot better. It was a very big transition. I mean, they were also there when everything happened, so it was very sad for both Bowie and Francis as well. I have Bowie right here, but he's sleeping, so I'm not gonna wake him up. He's like sound asleep. Thankfully, he doesn't snore that loud, not like Francis, so you can't hear him, but he's literally like over here just snoozing away. So we were trying to get them to, you know, not feel sad and not feel depressed, not skip meals and all of that stuff. Then my birthday rolled around and I really did not feel it. I could just like, I did not give a shit about my birthday. What did we do? I honestly didn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think I did anything on my birthday. I just spent the day sleeping and resting, and I was just so exhausted mentally and also like physically exhausted from work. Christmas went by. I mean, it was whatever. Christmas was whatever. New Year's, I went to my boss's house with a few of my coworkers and we celebrated New Year's over there. And December 31st was like the day that things started turning around for me. So I saw one of my assistant managers and her boyfriend there. I mean, we're all like really, you know, happy, catching up and all of that stuff. The day after, I get asked, hey, are you interested in working at the company where, you know, the boyfriend works at? And I was just like, okay. Like, let me send my resume. And this is a biotech company, so completely different to bareMinerals. And a lot of people have been asking me because I have, if you follow me on Instagram, posted a lot about my new job. So I'm gonna tell you just a little bit, just like the gist of it. So that's when I get asked. I send my resume on the 3rd, on January 3rd. That very same day I get my interview scheduled on Friday the 4th. And am I actually giving you the right dates? Was January 4th? Yeah, January 4th was a Friday. I went and interviewed that morning. Mind you, I had work at 1:30 p.m. So 1 in the morning, got interviewed. Maybe around an hour after I got interviewed, I got called. It's like, okay, do you want to accept the offer and start working there? I was like, yeah, of course. I'll take full time, better pay and benefits. So I had a little celebratory Panera lunch. It was good. Then it was time for me to go to work at bareMinerals, and I put in my 2 weeks. I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to go. Of course, my managers were quite sad, but they knew I wasn't gonna grow past my position at bareMinerals, so that happened. I finished my 2 weeks, and then I started my new job at a biotech company. I don't want to say where I work because I don't feel comfortable to like say stuff like that, but I basically process process complaints dealing with the device, and it's a glucose monitor device. So that's what I do. It's not as exciting when I describe it as, oh, I'm doing makeup, because it's not creative, it's a desk job. But you know what, it's getting my trips paid, it's getting my trips to Sephora paid, and the environment is quite nice. Actually reminds me a lot of like a college campus in a way. It's really weird, but getting used to like working with a lot of people, seeing a lot of people. I'm very much an introvert, so that's gonna still take a while for me to get used to. Okay, camera cut off because I've been talking quite a long time, so let's get the angle. I feel like I'm not getting it. It's been a while, so yeah, that's basically what has happened since we last saw each other. So it's been a lot. Like I said, I'm now in a much better state of mind. I'm feeling more creative. I want to do things. I want to go out and explore. I want to go and see my friends. So doing a lot better, but I'm still dealing with mourning my dog, because for me he wasn't just a dog, it was a family member. So excuse me if I'm not the most consistent for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna try to at least upload twice a week. That's my goal. I'm going to be relaunching my blog very soon, so you'll be able to see like outfit of the day posts and reviews and stuff like that. And I quite miss, you know, editing pictures and writing especially, so I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to what this year has to offer. I'm already planning my next trip, which will be very exciting. Mexico City, Guadalajara, Long Beach. So Long Beach sounds so, I'm not gonna say boring, but in comparison to Mexico City and Guadalajara, Long Beach sounds like I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be a music-filled trip, another Phoenix-filled trip. Holy crap, how many times can I see them? Not enough. Not enough times, apparently. So that's in the horizon. Definitely gonna get a haircut and a hair color put in the near future, because this is just way too long. I don't even know what to do with it anymore. But I still don't know. I originally wanted to do orange all over, just go ginger, but not really ginger, because it would be, this is like a natural orange in my opinion. But I don't know. I like it, but I don't know how I feel about it all over the place, especially with such dark hair. So I'll have to kind of bounce ideas with my hairstylist, Elsie. I mean, I don't think it would look bad. It's just my brows are black. So I don't know. We shall see. I'm not gonna get it cut immediately because I got some adult bills to pay and my trip to pay and stuff like that. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And I know people are gonna be like, don't cut it off. Well, I want to. Plus, this shit is dry, so I want to get it cut off and then damage it again with dye. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, ugh, I did not expect to cry. So for those of you who stuck around, thank you so much. For those who subscribed during my time off, thank you very much. Promise, I won't disappear all the time. It's just a lot of shit happened and I just needed the time off. That's all. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. If you have any video suggestions, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, see you very soon. That's what I just said. I'm still awkward. I'm still very awkward at outros, but nothing's gonna change. I'm just, awkward's my specialty. Like a mug that I bought. I can't find the mug. But I bought a mug from Target that says awkward is my specialty. So yeah, see you later. Bye.